Hey folks, what you're about to watch is an interview with Dirk Stans from Eurocircuits, which are a PCB manufacturing company right here in Europe. They're based in Belgium. Now, the reason I'm giving this particular Embedded World interview an introduction is because Eurocircuits are also our partner on the Eurocircuits PCB contest. The clue's in the name somewhat. If you aren't familiar with this contest already, there is still time to enter, and even if you are not familiar with making PCBs at all, this might be the perfect time to learn. Here's why. What makes this contest special is that no matter what your design is, you can get it made with a value of up to 500 euros for free, right here in Europe, courtesy of Eurocircuits. The idea behind this isn't to come up with necessarily the newest and most original idea in the world. Don't get me wrong, that might actually help your chances when it comes to the contest. But for this initial stage, we just want to see every kind of idea that you could possibly have. And whether you've been designing PCBs for years or you've never done it before, this is a perfect way to try. Because at the end of the day, if you get a PCB back that passes all of the tests that it requires to get made, and this is all stuff that isn't particularly hard to learn, then you will have that PCB and you will have paid nothing for it. But if you then do document your project on the Electromaker website, you can win up to 1,000 euros. So technically, you could come out of this contest with 1,000 euros in cash and a free 500 euro PCB just by entering your idea. So if you want to take part, you can come to here and register. I would do it rather quickly though, because at the time of filming this, there is 11 days until the initial submission process ends. Check the description of this video. I will leave a link to the contest page here, or you can just head to electromaker.io, look under the contests tab, and it's the top one right here. So yeah, this is one of the more interesting contests we've ever run, and I really would like to impress on you the fact that you don't have to be a professional PCB manufacturer to enter this contest. If you look at the guidelines for what you actually need to enter it, it isn't particularly strict. All you need to do is make sure that the PCB actually will work and make sense, and most pieces of software used to design PCBs can help you with that these days. There are a lot of fantastic free resources online for doing so. I will add a link to the description of a tutorial that I read through that seemed to be a pretty good place to start. Anyway, on with the interview. It was really nice to chat with Dirk. It was actually Dirk and his daughter and a few other people who were all at the Eurocircuits stand, and we had a good chat with them while we were there. They're great people, and yeah, without any further ado, Dirk Stans. We are here at Embedded World 2022, and we are here at the Eurocircuits stand. Now, what we are here to talk about today is PCB manufacture in Europe, and I'm here with Dirk Stans. Would you like to tell me who are Eurocircuits?
Well, Ian, Eurocircuits are a manufacturer of PCBs, and we also assemble, but we are specialized in prototypes and small series. So our main public we address ourselves to is the electronic design engineer, and I think that goes exactly the same for you.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I spend most of my day talking to either makers or electronic engineers, albeit on the internet more than face to face, but yes, absolutely.
Exactly, and on the level of making prototypes and small series, we are in the market already for 31 years, and for many, many years we make more than 100,000 orders a year in PCB. And about 10,000 a year in assembly. So we are definitely, let's say, a number to put in your address book in Europe.
Absolutely. And it seems to me that the idea of actually manufacturing PCBs here locally in Europe is something that's quite core to the ideology behind the company. Because obviously there's a lot of huge fabrication houses that are working from overseas these days. But what does it mean to you to be sort of, as it were, a local manufacturer to Europe?
Well, there are a lot of advantages, of course. You are close to the markets, and since we do quick turnaround, you save, of course, overseas costs. And if you talk about ESG and we think about environmental things, keeping transport close to the customer is, of course, an advantage. Yeah. But there are many other advantages as well. Many customers of ours, they want European origin because that is wanted by their customer. Yeah. So we can supply that because we do everything here in-house. Quality is another issue. We are 100% in charge of what we do. We don't subcontract anything. Yeah. And we align the PCB manufacturing with the assembly. So there is so much more to tell in doing everything in hand. In your own factories in Europe for your European customers. Yeah, absolutely. And that's called focus. And we are part of the community as well. We pay taxes here, so people drive a little bit over the roads that we financed. Yeah. And that is a nice thing. And we take care about the environment. The water that comes out of our factory is completely clean. There are fish in the creek, so it gives a good feeling. I like Europe.
Yeah, absolutely. I can imagine that's, as you said before, there's a real want for things that are locally produced these days. It is something that is on a lot of people's minds. So by the time the video that we're recording right now comes out, we will actually have started a collaborative contest. Electromaker is teaming up with Eurocircuits for a contest, although if you're watching this, you've probably already seen the announcement we've made about it. And that's one of the things that I've mentioned before we started recording this video, is that it's kind of very important to you to be part of the community. It's not just about business.
No.
So if you'd like to speak to that for just a moment, that would be great.
Well, we do a lot in direction of the community of the electronic designer. And electronic designers, they let's say they start in the school age.
Yeah.
So and that is also where our interest in the electronic design starts. We support a lot of school projects.
Yeah.
And also there, Europe has been the driver of that in the past, because most of these contests that are in the market today, like Formula Student and all these things, they were once initiated by the European community, by the Commission, and now it's very popular. So a lot of teams are in Europe busy doing that, and of more than 50 of them, we sponsor the PCB, the electronics of the car, and so on, just because we believe that this is important. It makes them real engineers.
Yeah.
They go about doing something practical, and they do fantastic things. Like in Holland, they build an exoskeleton to make people walk again that cannot walk.
That's amazing.
All these kinds of things just by students that take a year off from their study, and they make all these kinds of fantastic things. So it makes us laugh. It makes us feel joyful. So we want to support that, and of course it's clever also from a business point of view, because these people are our customers of tomorrow. And in the same light, you should see the contest that we do together. We like to inspire people to do something extra, to make something, to have fun in what they do, and to have fun in their profession.
Yeah. Fantastic. And if you want more details about this contest, by the way, if you look just below this video, you will find everything you need to know about the Eurocircuits and Electromaker contest. Just before we go, thanks so much for talking to me. If anyone would like to find out more about Eurocircuits, where do they find you online?
Well, Eurocircuits.com. Very
That's a
easy.
nice, easy web address. Fantastic. Dirk, thank you so much for speaking to me today.
Thanks, Ian.
Cheers.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.